We'll start that again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. It's September 12th, 2025. My name is Malcolm. I have my cup of coffee. Let's talk about some stuff. The good taste of coffee in the morning. Are you guys ready for the weekend? For those of us who get to enjoy the weekend? I'm always ready for the weekend. Bring it on. Bring it on. Exclusive news. I'll be taking vacation between October 6th and October 10th. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going, but I will be bringing you along, whatever it is I'm doing. Live streaming this and doing that, throwing videos up as usual. So, yeah, get ready for all that. Today is National Day of Encouragement. You can do it. You're smart enough, you're good enough, and doggone it, people like you. Remember that from Saturday Night Live? So yeah, National Encouragement Day. You got this. You can do it. It's Friday. You made it through the week. What else do you need? Have yourself a drink or go get your favorite dessert. Reward yourself. You're a good person. All that other good stuff. It's also National Video Games Day, which is probably more up my alley because I'll be playing video games sometime this evening. It's what I do. I enjoy it. Some people like to watch games. I like to play them. I don't see the difference, honestly. Mine's more interactive. How about that? So, but yeah, National Video Games Day. And I'll be playing the same game I always play, which is Hell Let Loose. But, you know, it's a fun game. I like it. The people there are cool for the most part. But anyway, and I can do it because it's National Encouragement Day. I encourage you to do something fun as well. Yay! Let's see what else we got going on this morning. But yeah, video games. I used to play all kinds of video games. I remember playing games. This one game called XCOM, where it was like a turn-based game. I would do my moves, trying to fight aliens, and then I would wait, and the computer would be the aliens, and it would make its little moves, and we'd take turns shooting at each other. It was a very slow-paced game, which was fine at the time. This was like in the mid-90s. But I remember playing it. It was a really cool game. You had to build bases and all this other stuff. But it was like, it just took a while to play. I like playing that. There was all kinds of other games I like playing over the years, like Age of Empires, where you build civilizations and stuff like that. So yeah. What else was I going to say? I don't know. But yeah, video games. And then everybody's played like Mario Brothers and those types of games growing up, for the most part anyway. But now it's all Fortnite and Call of Duty. So, and I don't play either one of those. I think they're overrated. They're super fast paced. It's so chaotic. I don't know how anybody gets anything done on those games. But anywho, to each their own. Play any game that you like. That's whatever makes you happy, right? I mean, video game wise anyway, because that's what today is. Did you hear that? Slurping my coffee up. Mae Jemison becomes the first black woman in space in 1992. I didn't know that. 92. That's cool. I don't know the details of the event other than she went up in space. And she went up in the space shuttle, which I still think they should have kept. I don't know why they retired it. They could have retrofitted it or something. I know there was some, it was starting to earn a bad track record. Blowing up. Disintegrating on re-entry. Things like that. But, yeah. It's like, we're going to just stop. And then we relied on the Soviets to get us in space. And now SpaceX is getting us in space. Whatever. I think NASA should have just kept the shuttle or built another one, in its place. I know this whole space race and the Cold War type thing is where all that stuff came from. But, yeah. Let's check something real quick. Make sure that I am actually live on the internet right now. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm not for some reason because nobody is on here. But what are you gonna do? Nope, I'm live as can be. There you go. Small crowd, me, myself, and I. Hey, but people listen to this later on in the day, so it's fine. We can continue on. Everybody remembers all that stuff from growing up with the space shuttles and all the space things. But they needed those space shuttles, the traditional space shuttle, because it could house huge items like the Hubble telescope and things like that. It had a huge open bay that could house giant things to take into space. It served its purpose. It did a lot of good things. So yeah. But I don't know if the new SpaceX rockets can haul the same amount of cargo as the original space shuttle. Let's ask Gemini. Good morning, Gemini.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Can the SpaceX rockets carry the same amount of cargo as the regular space shuttles?
That's a great question. SpaceX rockets and the space shuttle had different designs and purposes, so their cargo capacities varied quite a bit. The space shuttle could carry a lot, but SpaceX's Starship, for example, is designed for even heavier loads. Would you like to hear more about the specific cargo capacities of these spacecraft?
Yes.
Okay, so the space shuttle could carry about 55,000 pounds to low Earth orbit. SpaceX's Falcon 9 can carry about 50,265 pounds to the same orbit, so it's pretty comparable. But SpaceX's Starship, when it's fully operational, will be able to carry way more, over 330,000 pounds. That's a huge difference.
That is a
Are
huge
you
difference.
interested?
There's the chat. I refreshed the chat. So everybody's on here. I don't know why I wasn't showing. I got all kinds of people in chat. My bad. I'm just rambling along. But, yeah. I can see the chat now. Refreshed it. Random sent me a message on Discord. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I need to check that. There's Liz. There's Mel. There's Ramesh. There's Daniel. There's Random. Everybody's here. Wesley's here. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about that. I used to pride myself in being computer savvy, but this whole live stream thing is really kicking my ass. But yeah. Good morning. And there's Dustin. Hi, Dustin. So yeah, Mae Jemison was the first black woman in space in 92. They got that whole Starship thing that SpaceX is trying to get up, but they really haven't. I mean, they made some success with it. But I don't know how long it took. Oh, excuse me. Liz! You missed going live? You should go live. Where's Uncle Terry? I don't know how long it's going to take them to get that Starship, functioning to where they can put cargo in it, deploy the cargo in space, and then return back. I don't know how they're going to do it. I really haven't been following it. The thing is huge. They've stuck this landing where it comes down and lands in this cradle, which is quite impressive. But hey, only time will tell. It's still early. They got a few years left to do this kind of stuff, right? I don't know how to work the email. When I did computer, I worked on the hardware side. I could take a computer apart, fix it, put it back together. As far as programming and stuff like that, it's a whole different animal. I wasn't the best at that. I can't program anything. I can't write code. I should be able to click and do stuff on here for the chat. It should be easy enough, but you know me, by now. But anyway. Oh, he's back from Disney, Ramesh. He's not even out there. Uncle Terry's back. I have 3 days left here. You should do some live streams. Or just clip some stuff, Mel. Why not? But anywho. 3 days left and Mel's on the road again. She's playing Willie Nelson all the way to Texas. And Daniel does programming for a living. So there you go. What kind of programming do you do, Daniel? Is it like business software? Something like that? I don't know. No Willie Nelson? Oh man, on the road again. Makes a hacking tool for Netflix. I saw an interesting video for Netflix where you can, on the search bar for like you're looking for your favorite show or movie, there is a set of codes you can type in. And if you type in a certain code, it'll give you certain movies. So if you want to watch action movies and you don't want to have to, you just want to go straight to everything action movies, you would type in this code and then hit enter, and it would just give you this huge list of all action movies. So you could really narrow down your search real quick if you had these codes on Netflix. Kind of like a little hack, if you will. But you can just go to the search bar and just type in what you want to. My TV has the remote where I can talk into the remote. And I'm like, I want to watch this, and it'll pull it up. And Bob's your uncle. I'm on my way watching whatever I want to watch. So there you go. Application, web application. So okay, well that's cool, Daniel. Learning that code is like learning another language. One more story before we call it a day. Kentucky nurse revives a drunk raccoon found in a dumpster by using CPR. A nurse. So the story behind that is this doctor's office shares a parking lot with a distillery, and they were making something with peaches, some liquor with peaches, and they discarded all these peaches in the dumpster that had been fermenting in whatever, right? So these soggy, used up peaches were full of alcohol, and they threw them in the dumpster. Well, raccoons dumpster dive, and they went in there, and they got drunk. And one of them got drunk enough to where it kind of fell into this pool of muck, if you will, and kind of drowned in the dumpster full of it's a nasty thing. So this lady, she had come out and she saw this one raccoon just running erratically all over the parking lot. She went to investigate, saw that another one was climbing out of the dumpster. She looked in and saw the one passed out dead or whatever in the bottom. She grabbed a shovel, scooped the thing out, pulled it. I saw the little video. Put it on the ground, started giving it CPR, little chest compressions and stuff like that. Brought it back to life. Took it to the vet. They kind of, monitored it and everything like that. Let it sober up in the cage, if you will, and then released it into the wild. So it's a happy raccoon. He's going to AA meetings now. Xavier, what's going on? Welcome back. So, the raccoon got drunk and drowned, and she brought it back. There was another story related to that as well that seems, why are people doing all this for raccoons? I don't know. This woman was waiting tables next to this water thing, whatever. I don't know the whole details. Some raccoon fell into the water and was flopping around, drowning. She was waiting tables, told him, I'll be right back. Jumped into the water, swam out, got the raccoon, brought it back up. I think she did CPR on it as well. Brought it back to life. And then went back to waiting tables soaking wet. It's like, I do that all the time. I'm always jumping in the river, rescuing critters. Oh, so did you want cheese on that burger? I mean, I don't know what kind of restaurant it was. But, yeah. People love raccoons. I don't know if I'd want to handle a raccoon. They're wild animals, and they can have rabies and all kinds of other diseases and stuff. If I see some raccoons, that's fine. I'm not going to run from them. But I'm not going to go, try to hug one either. You know what I'm saying? So, trash pandas. Yep, that's exactly what they're called. Yeah, he's drinking way too much. Yeah. I'm not going to be grabbing raccoons and stuff like that. Possums are nasty critters if you ask me. I'm not going to be jumping in and saving a possum either. And then I live here in the South when you have a lot of roadkill. And so, yeah, CPR is not going to save those critters. Going 55 down the road and so. And then you got armadillos. Those are possums in a half shell. Yeah, those things are crazy. I don't care for those either. But again, they can go do whatever they want, and I'll leave them alone. They leave me alone, and everybody's happy. What else could you want? Well, there's my 15 minutes of fame, guys. Thanks for watching and tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. Compliment a stranger. Be nice to people. Hold a door open for somebody. There's little things you can do to pay it forward and be nice and kind. So I encourage you to do that today. Like, share, subscribe. Tune in this evening. I'll probably be playing video games or something since it's National Video Game Day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.